In just 8 minutes, uncover the most shocking moments from Tucker Carlson's explosive interview with the chosen star, Jonathan Roumie. From Christian persecution and prayer being banned to the hidden power of fasting and why Jesus was truly crucified, this conversation is packed with truths they don't want you to hear. Stay till the end. This will change how you see faith forever. Here are 10 key takeaways from the podcast. Takeaway 1, playing Jesus changed Roumie's life. Jonathan Roumie initially did not expect to play Jesus in The Chosen for long, but it turned out to be life-changing. Before The Chosen, he played Jesus in small church projects, thinking of them as temporary roles. Over time, he found himself cast as Jesus repeatedly, making him question if there was a deeper purpose behind it. When The Chosen took off, he realized all his past roles were preparing him for this one. The role brought him closer to his faith, making him more dedicated to prayer, fasting, and spiritual reflection. For example, while filming a sermon scene, he suddenly felt overwhelmed and unworthy to say Jesus' words. The director reassured him, saying, "None of us are truly worthy, but here we are." That moment shaped his perspective on playing Christ. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 2, the show's unexpected success. Roumie and the team behind The Chosen never expected it to become as big as it is today. The show was originally crowdfunded and was expected to be a small project. It later became the most successful crowdfunded TV series of all time. The pandemic played a huge role in its growth when they decided to release it for free, leading to global recognition. Amazon recently signed a deal to stream it after its theatrical release, further cementing its success. For example, the show has been seen by over 280 million people worldwide, a number unheard of for a faith-based series. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 3, the weight of playing Jesus. Roumie felt the immense pressure of portraying one of the most significant figures in history. He often questions if he is truly worthy of playing Jesus. The emotional and spiritual weight of the role affects him deeply. He experiences moments where he feels completely unprepared and overwhelmed. He relies heavily on prayer before and during filming to stay connected to the role. For example, while preparing for the Sermon on the Mount scene, he felt a near panic attack due to the gravity of delivering Jesus' words. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 4, the power of fasting and prayer. Roumie is a strong believer in the power of fasting and its impact on spirituality. He fasts on Wednesdays and Fridays, sometimes only drinking water. He believes fasting clears the mind and strengthens faith. He has seen remarkable things happen after fasting, including unexpected healings. The Catholic Church teaches that some spiritual obstacles can only be overcome through prayer and fasting. For example, he once prayed and fasted for a sick friend who had been unresponsive for weeks. The very day he ended his fast, the friend miraculously regained consciousness. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 5, Christian persecution is real and ignored. Roumie highlights how Christian persecution is widely ignored by the mainstream. He executive produced a short film, The 21, about 21 Coptic Christian martyrs executed by ISIS. These men refused to deny their faith even when given the chance to live. Persecution of Christians continues worldwide but is rarely reported. He is trying to raise awareness about the reality of Christian suffering. For example, he met the families of the 21 martyrs years after their deaths. Instead of bitterness, they expressed gratitude, believing their loved ones went straight to heaven. We're halfway through the video. Thank you for sticking with us this far. If you're enjoying it, please give us a thumbs up and share it in your WhatsApp groups. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to comment below. To see more videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now let's continue with the video. Takeaway 6, Jesus' anger at hypocrisy. Roumie and Carlson discuss how Jesus showed the most anger toward hypocritical religious leaders. Jesus was gentle with sinners, tax collectors, and even Roman oppressors. However, he reserved his strongest rebukes for the Pharisees, calling them whitewashed tombs. The Pharisees cared more about appearing holy than truly helping people. Jesus' cleansing of the temple was a direct confrontation against their corruption. For example, the Pharisees charged excessive fees for sacrificial offerings, taking advantage of the poor. Jesus' anger erupted when he saw this, leading him to overturn their tables. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 7. Why prayer is seen as a threat. Both Roumie and Carlson are shocked at how prayer is being treated as something dangerous. The Chosen is banned in China, even though it has no political message. The Hallow Prayer app, which Roumie works with, is banned in China and restricted in Europe due to Facebook refusing to allow faith-based advertising. Roumie questions why something as peaceful as prayer is seen as a threat. They believe there is an agenda to suppress spirituality and keep people disconnected from faith. For example, Facebook allows advertising for many controversial topics, but bans ads for a simple prayer app, which makes no sense unless faith itself is viewed as dangerous. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 8. The shocking Christian response to suffering. Roumie shares a powerful story about Christian resilience in the face of disaster. A Christian survivor of the Nagasaki atomic bombing believed his city was chosen to suffer as a sacrifice. Despite losing everything, he saw meaning in the tragedy and encouraged others to remain faithful. Roumie sees this as proof of how faith allows people to endure unimaginable suffering. True believers view hardships as part of a bigger plan rather than meaningless tragedies. For example, the survivor compared Nagasaki to Jesus' sacrifice on the cross, believing their suffering played a role in bringing peace. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 9. Confession is a lost treasure. Roumie believes confession is one of the most underrated aspects of Christianity. Confession offers spiritual and emotional healing. It is more powerful than therapy because it restores the soul, not just the mind. He feels physically lighter after confession, as if his soul is repaired. Many people return to church after watching The Chosen and experiencing the power of confession for the first time in years. For example, a man once approached Roumie after leaving a confessional and started sharing what he had just confessed. Roumie immediately stopped him, saying, "That's not for my ears, keep it for God." Now let's move to the last takeaway. Takeaway 10. Roumie's unexpected fame. Playing Jesus made Roumie famous in a unique way that he never anticipated. Unlike regular celebrities, people react to him as if they are meeting Jesus himself. Some people cry or drop to their knees when they see him. He struggles with balancing personal privacy and public recognition. He tries to remind people that he is just an actor and not the real Jesus. For example, when he goes to certain stores, he has to wear a hoodie and sunglasses to avoid drawing attention. But in places like Los Angeles, people barely recognize him. This podcast covered deep spiritual topics, Christian persecution, and the power of faith, making it a must-listen for anyone interested in both faith and current cultural issues. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like below and share this video in your WhatsApp groups. You can also discuss about this video by commenting below. To get more such videos in your timeline, press the subscribe button below.